we're back underway. Queensland All Schools, Gold Coast Titans All Schools. And we've got under 15 boys action, St Mary's Toowoomba versus Cavendish Road, and this will be a hotly contested game with some very good players on there, as we see Brayton Scott with a good little ball and a tap back as well to send them 1-0 up. But we'll go through the team list. Ryan, if you take us through the Cavendish Road.
So Cavendish Road, coached by Ashley Cross. Number 8, Will Atkinson. Number 34, Noah Gill. 28, Alistair Chong. Number 22, Jake Illingsworth. Number 26, John Orr. Number 48, Troy Chettleburr. Number 46, Adam Haggerty. 43, Finn Morgan. 51, Lucas Adams Sundergeld. Number 45, Hayden Horosco. 39, Troy Hale. Number 29, Will Colquhoun. Number 63, Angus Wilkes. And number 42, Prashant Peterson.
Yeah, really good job there. St Mary's Toowoomba defensively up to the task. But number 1, Kobe Driscoll. Number 2, Jackson Winnett. 3, Harry Green. 4, Ben Picker. 5, Eamon Malone. 6, Riley Jackson. 7, Lachlan McGrath. 9, Charlie McMahon. 11, Brayton Scott. 14, Fletcher Tate Roach. 15, Hayden Delaney. 18, Declan Reed. And they're coached by Tim Marsh. And I can actually see under 20s NTL's champion down there, Jed Hill, better known as Jedley, who is no scout himself, so he'll do a good job and have these St Mary's boys, up to the task. So Cavendish Road with a really good drive here, gets through from in goals. Oh, and finds space nicely.
Yeah, great flow off the back of a great ruck set to the box. Cavendish Road come out, find a great middle dump. They scoop, pick up from half, big step off the left foot, finds the hole, and the speed's there. And great job from the winger to separate.
Prashant Peterson just gets the ball down, and you'll see St Mary's straight back on the ball.
Yeah, great tap off to start the game, St Mary's. Obviously that tap back play after the long ball. I wonder if we'll see something similar.
Yeah, and the danger player for St Mary's is obviously Brayton Scott, fresh off an under-16 National Youth Championship title with the Southwest Queensland Swans.
As you say that, Jordan, Lachlan McGrath just streaking through short side. A sweeper setup, comes around, aggressive at the line, and a great dive. Link defender almost makes the touch, but does a great job of avoiding both defenders to get over the line.
I like the little line that Lachlan ran as well from the sweeper. He wasn't too crazy off the start. He sat in behind, and as soon as the middle wanted to come up and make a touch, he just put the jets on and goes direct at the line.
Troy Hale working things out for Cavendish Road here, and he burns to the line.
Ball.
A great pass off, and it's going to get...
Oh, wow.
Well, they've called it back for the touch. It was a close one there, Jordan.
Yeah, definitely close, and those two referees are definitely in a better spot than us, but Troy Hale with some really good work there, and he's going to do it again. He goes out of half, comes off the left foot, through in goals, long's open if it's there, but he gets that one down.
Another touch there called, Jordan, for St Mary's. Obviously a few times Cavendish Road going through the line, but even better defence by St Mary's, stacking on their player and doing a great job. We've got some free real estate here on the right as St Mary's make their way up the field.
Yeah, coming through Brayton Scott right now. That player we mentioned, and Jackson Winnett working with him now. Great ball. Really good work. We just see a middle drive. Brayton Scott goes out of half, comes off the left foot, and rifles a ball out to the left hand, to our side, left to right pass. As we don't quite see the replay, but then nice hands as well.
Kobe Driscoll with great hands on the wing, finishing in the corner for St Mary's, and drawing a 3-1 start. But both teams very much in this game. It's been highly contested and very physical from the start.
Yeah, and Charlie McMahon there, you've got to give him some credit with the draw and pass.
Just a foot.
Really good job.
Yeah, just a foot in the ruck there from St Mary's. Interrupting the roll ball, so Cavendish Road, they'll get 6 more touches here to attack the line.
Good little setup, comes off the left foot.
Lucas Adams, Sonnegold just creating space there on the left, and Cavendish Road looking to set up.
Yeah, just not quite moving forward. Shobner has done a really good job so far refereeing. We've seen her earlier on the live stream, and she'll be really clear with her calls and moving a bit sideways, not quite moving up. Oh, great footwork there.
I just mentioned his name earlier, Jordan, but Lucas doing a great job. We've seen a lot of link sweepers this afternoon, but Cavendish Road, you spoke about the line earlier, but this one's a bit more direct and steps back into the space. Splits the 2 defenders and a great dive over.
Yeah, I think already I can see Coach Jed Hill just pulling the boys aside, and he'll probably talk that one out and obviously start to send the defence going the other way. So Braithen Scott with the ML play. Just needs to dig into, oh, we get numbers. Oh, unfortunately just a slip over from Cav Road, but every time Cav Road score, St Mary's just hit back.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate one down the side here, Jordan. I think Cavendish Road doing a great job to cover the slip, but
they both happen to slip.
Yeah, and just eyes up footy from Fletcher Tate Roach just to seize the opportunity down the left-hand side, find the winger. It's another try for St Mary's, 4-2.
I've obviously seen Braithen play a fair bit lately, being from the southwest region myself, but I'd like to see him just dig into the line. I think if he wants to do that, he's known to pass the ball. He's got a great pass on him both ways, and I'd like to see him dig into the line and create a little bit more of a shutting situation. But nonetheless, as you said, Fletcher Tate Roach sums it up nicely. Yeah, we're going to get a penalty again for just dropping.
Yeah, so Cavendish Road looking to run plays, obviously on that 7-metre line, and St Mary's trying to do the best they can just to get one in the touch, so the rest of their defensive line is set. But Cavendish Road doing a great job again, manipulating the defensive line, and the referees obviously aren't tolerating anyone dropping early. So Troy Hale, I think it is again, just winning another penalty for Cavendish Road, and that's 2 penalties so far in this set.
And better push out from St Mary's. Little short ball, good shutdown defence. We see that little play, and for those watching at home wondering what the penalties are for, once you retreat inside the 7-metre line, you must move forward off the line. You can't stand still, so the ref will constantly sit behind and say move forward, move forward. And if you don't do it, you'll get a fresh set of 6.
Troy Hale out of half, throws a big long ball out to the wing.
Shows his passing prowess now. Doesn't quite come to fruition, but St Mary's now onto the ball. Braithen Scott just throws a dummy.
Seizes the opportunity down the short side, and a great chase there from Cavendish Road, but Braithen striding away. And we'll see another one get added to the St Mary's total.
Yeah, Jake Illingsworth there with a really good chase. There's nothing beats effort, and he's obviously put that in there, but that's sharp work there from Braithen Scott.
Dummy both ways and accelerate. Isn't that the motto, Jordan? And he just breaks away.
I'm a bit envious of that one, because I've never had that in my arsenal at all. So
I think you and me both, Jordan, always look for the winger in that situation to pass off to, but again, we'll see Cavendish Road running into the line.
Well, we're just going to get that a play again. I don't think that was a hard touch, but also just didn't really give him the space to be able to play the ball. But comes out of half again, comes off the left foot.
Sitting in behind the defender, but just to mention last set as well, Jordan, St Mary's defending the line, getting 2 penalties, showing great discipline on the line to get up and at him, and then also getting a try off the back of the rucking outset. Obviously puts them in a great situation, and we see them heading down the field again.
Yeah, exactly right. They do all the hard work, and now we get someone out of half. Just good defence there from Cav Road, but good set from St Mary's. Leaving the ball somewhat down the other end. Now they're going to make Cav Road work it off their line.
Really enjoyed the back and forth so far. Obviously, Cav really in this game. St Mary's are holding the scoreline at the moment.
Yeah, they've showed that they can score tries, and it's probably more about stopping them, and they get numbers out here. And obviously St Mary's is going to be one of these teams to watch, not only in this 15s division, but their open team will also be very strong.
I think just a bit of confusion in that set. Jordan coming from Cavendish Road, probably not having a clear idea of what they wanted to achieve going into that set. And St Mary's take advantage, holding the whole set to about just over halfway when they started around the 10. So a great defensive effort from St Mary's, and they'll look to build on it here.
Yeah, and it's good to see the support for the Toowoomba region. They've got their young team over on the far side in the 13s watching, and then they've also got the sister school in Fairholme up on the hill. So it's good to see here, and Cav Road also with their junior girls team watching on. So they, lights are coming on. Once again, you're going to have Braithen Scott coming out of half. They go to a rooster play, early release. Just uses his foot speed. And those two have linked up nicely a few times now.
Yeah, we'll see it back on the replay, Jordan, but Braithen just ends up, they run a rooster play, gets in a one-on-one situation, takes him on short side. Goosey's his way there, obviously hit the link on the far side.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
Fletcher Tate Roach,
there
that
we go.
was.
Fletcher obviously doing a great job hitting that short hole and converts there for St Mary's. And we're 6-2 with 13 minutes remaining.
Yeah, awesome effort there from the boys. And once again, both stay and defend the try line. No doubt they understand that 6-2 is not home and hose. You've got to do work, especially with the attacking weapons that this Cav Road have. They go to a little sweep quarterback.
Oh, and a little bit, I thought there was a bit of space on the far side there, Jordan, but St Mary's up to the task and they cover it. We'll see St Mary's tap the ball and come out. And they've done a great job of rucking out and just using their speed. And happy to promote the ball and use it around to come out, but we'll see them head to the box late in the count.
Oh, numbers again, shows and goes again, comes off the right foot. I just love the fact that how they use the footy, and they get a 6 to go here. And this is going to be danger time. Braithen Scott, Fletcher Tate Roach, no doubt will work together here. Alongside Hayden Delaney. Playing in Toowoomba myself, I have seen a couple of these young boys run around. And good little link ball.
Even better defended from the Cav Road
really
team.
well defended.
Just holding into the line and not committing to anything they didn't need to, and just sliding out as a defensive line and shutting that one down.
Oh. Just shapes to go off the right foot, and then just a little late cut to the left.
It might not look like tons at home, but some of these sharp little gooses that have come out in this game so far, just the agility of some of these plays, you probably don't realise it watching from home, but it is hard to defend when someone's sharp off the mark.
Yeah, that was super sharp, and as you said, especially structured defence, more than likely we're set up to go back the other way, so when someone just comes off the little left foot after that, yeah, it's tough to defend, as you said. So Cav Road now back on the ball.
Obviously, Cav Road, Jordan, from the start, were very much involved in this game, but St Mary's starting to get a lead now. Is there anything from Cav Road you'd really like to see them promote or do with the ball, especially on the attacking side of the game? Do you think to give a bit more of a chance?
Got numbers here. Look, I think they've been very good once they get at the line and play with a little bit of pace. And the last probably 5 minutes, they've just slowed it down a little bit. So they've had a few opportunities where they've got through from half, and They've looked pretty sharp on that little Rooster play as well. So I'd like to see them get back to that and just play with a little bit of pace in attack. I think that can get them back into this game. But St. Mary's using the ball once again. Declan Reen, I think that was, releasing to the wing. And Lachlan McGrath are going to work here. Charlie McMahon out of half, doesn't quite come up, but they leave the ball down the other end. And that's probably the flip side of that. If you're St. Mary's, you're up 7-2. You want to keep attacking, but you want to just keep leaving the ball down the other end and make it super difficult for Cav Road to score.
Yeah, we see a great set coming out here from Cav Road. Really have St. Mary's on the back foot. I think that might be Troy Hale again. We see out of half.
Yeah, 6 to go. No, it's just hit the Cav Road player, ball down.
And again, mentioned earlier as well, Jordan, but just the ability of St. Mary's just to jump on the ball straight away.
That's a great ruck.
Not messing about, and they jump on. They look for the little option down the sideline, but bring it back towards the middle.
Jackson win it there just before with a really good ruck. You're going to have Fletcher take Roach out of half. Releases to Braithen Scott. He's going to go to this little counties play where he splits infield and wants the ball play.
Long ball.
Very long ball, too long. He's had too many wee-bits this morning, Braithen Scott, but once again, like, I love the play for him. That's his game, but love to see him just dig into the line and force a shutdown. He's passing a little bit too early at the moment.
Cav Road coming out of their own half, but unfortunately, it looks like the referees have found an error in the roll ball. They give St. Mary's another great position here to attack the line.
As we hear a little pet play from Coach Jed Hill. They don't need it though. You just do that if you're Harry Green. You see space on the left-hand side and puts the foot down.
Yeah, not much going on in this one, Jordan. Just obviously identifies the space here. The link shoots up. I think might get called offside because he hesitates, and great listening from Harry Green if that was the case, but just identifies the space and uses his speed to take him on.
Yeah, and as you said, if it might have got called offside. He did look like he tried to run back to the line.
And the St. Mary's defence, as you can see off the tap, they present kind of 3 people forward and 2 sitting back, and the purpose of that is what they're trying to do is just get a lot of shooters aggressively coming up to the roll balls. The front line of 3, make sure that the ball can't be spread outside the middle of the field, and they all shoot together to shut that down, and obviously try and make a few quick touches off the tap to make sure Cav struggle to reach the line. But we'll see a long ball go out.
Yeah, as you said, they set up that way. I do like the idea of it, but I've mentioned before, I'd like to just present as a line of 6 and then just drop into that if we can, but I think it's room to be exploited as we see space down the sideline. Yeah, 6 to go, and really good honesty from Cav Road.
Lachlan McGrath going forward, and Cav Road shooter from the far middle shuts it down. And we'll see Charlie McMahon and Hayden Delaney going forward. They look to set up here again.
We go around, comes off the left foot. That's great work, Lachlan McGrath.
Slice and dice, Jordan. That's all I have to say.
Once again, we've seen so many kids around this age just with great footwork here. And it's a really good opportunity to see the next talent coming through and bang off the left foot. And unfortunately just slips over. But great attack from St. Mary's Toowoomba.
So we've watched a few under-15s games this afternoon, Jordan, and just sitting here starting to watch them all just makes you realise how hotly contested this division is going to be.
Yeah, the 15 boys is obviously a tough one. You've got St. Mary's, we saw Centenary earlier, TCC. No doubt the boys from the Coast, Keebra, and those type of teams are going to be in this game as well.
I think Troy Hale going back against the grain. John Orr was coming around on the sweeper. Not sure if short side was the option, Jordan, but happy to see Cav Road taking decent cracks at the line.
really good ball work again. But as you said, yeah, I don't know if short side was the option, but if it was, it just has to be done with a little bit more purpose, a little bit more pace. And I think you'll create some options.
St Mary's rewarded for getting on the ball early, winning a penalty on 4th touch. And I think we'll see Braithen, number 11, heavily involved as we come into the line. Obviously, Jordan, you're from the Southwest Swans region, obviously playing there at NTL as such, and as we see Braithen just run away on an outball play and runs around the link. As easy as you like, when you got foot speed like that, Jordan, why not use it?
That's exactly right, and you and I have already expressed we don't have that, but he starts on the inside, just a little goosey, holds the defender up. Once again, just foot speed for days, and what a talent Braithen Scott is, and no doubt will put a few teams on notice to watch out for in this competition, but there's plenty up to the task.
Yeah, I was mentioning before, John, obviously Southwest Swans member yourself. It's super exciting to see all of these young ones coming through the St Mary's teams and obviously the Swans teams at NYC last week. Obviously you must be happy to see that come through and excited for the future.
Yeah, it's massive for obviously the region, and you know, a lot of touch recently. It's been a lot of hard work, and they're getting to that point now where these young kids like Braithen Scott, you'll see a few more in the open boys division, like Bailey Deacon will be a massive one. Matt Moore will be huge. So it's good to see a few of these kids coming through. And it's the same thing on the Cav Road side. Obviously, they're affiliated to the Brisbane region, and probably the two up-and-coming regions, in my opinion. You saw recently the NYC won the champion entity and did that as well at a national touch level as well. So we've got Brisbane Cobras and Southwest Swans just coming for the future, taking our spots anyway.
Absolutely. I'm still 23, mate, so hopefully I've still got a little bit left.
Yeah, no, not with these kids running around, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, St Mary's just with a crack in the corner, almost finding over the line.
Numbers down the sideline, tried a little sneak play.
And just apologies to some of the Cav Road supporters at home, just from where we're sitting. It's a bit hard to see the black numbers on the back of their jersey, so we do apologise for not calling their names out, but it's just a bit hard to see from where we're sitting.
And we'll try and get a few more of those if we can. We've had some sharp players from the Cav Road side. Troy Hale has been pretty impressive for them. They created a few options, especially from half running.
Hayden Delaney holding the ball up. Look for another sweeper.
Oh, that was...
Oh, an awkward collision, but...
Yeah, better defended from Cav Road. While that touch didn't look great, Lachlan McGrath actually scored off the same play just before, coming off the left foot. So they've obviously fixed up a little bit defensively, and this is a really good push out.
Oh, and he throws Link. Oh, it's taken an intercept from Cav Road.
Are we going to get one?
He's running away.
We're going to get one.
Oh, we're finally going to get one for the day, Jordan. And he's running away. Number 22, Jake Illingsworth. And the points to the box. And the celebration. And we finally said, I think we're 1 from 5 are we today?
Jake Illingsworth, thank you very much. That's what we've been waiting to see.
And just see here, Jordan, it's a setup where they come back 4 and 3. And he all eyes for the ball, jumps, takes it. Hands like houses, straight into his sprinting form.
And as I said earlier, Link is definitely the hardest position to play. Ryan, not middles. And he does a great job there. Just hips out, puts his hand out, takes the ball nicely and straight into his stride, like you said.
Obviously, Cav getting back on the score sheet. And one almost went straight back to the far link.
Yeah, we could have
taken that one. But
if only Jake Illingsworth stayed on the field, he might have had 2 in a row.
I think he would have had a heart attack if he tried to go again.
I definitely would have if I was running that much, but no doubt he's a bit fitter than me, Jake Illingsworth. On the ball too.
Yeah, only 30 seconds left in this one, Jordan, but great to see great energy from Cav Road going forward. Yeah. Lucas with the ball, trotting forward.
While it's not the scoreline they would have hoped, there's nothing to be disappointed about. This St Mary's side have been very sharp, and like I said in a couple of the other games, will be hotly contested. and play a long part of this game on Saturday come finals.
Look to use
a little flick pass.
Yeah, fun footy from the end from St Mary's, but